Hi, random recapped here. Today I am going to explain a thriller and mystery movie called Into the Dark Down. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The scene opens with CCTV footages from an office building at night. We see a woman on her desk, Jennifer, writing an email to someone named Derek about her flying to New York that night and wanting to meet him to talk. Jennifer hesitates to send it and instead checks her flight ticket for 11 p.m. that night, then leaves the office. We then move on to a man in the bathroom. His name is Guy. He wants to wash his hands, but gets sprayed on his pants instead. He tries to dry it with the hand dryer. We then see Jennifer and Guy waiting for the elevator at the same time. Jennifer comes in from the 49th floor, while Derek then comes in from the 42nd floor. Guy almost misses the elevator, asking Jennifer to hold it. We see that Jennifer is heading towards the 5th basement floor and Guy is jealous because his car is down in the 8th basement floor. They then have small talk about the upcoming long weekend for Valentine's and President's Day. Guy jokes about Jennifer bringing him a gift, and Jennifer jokes back about him bringing the wine. Their pleasant conversation is halted when the elevator suddenly stops on the 4th basement floor. Guy tries to call the operator using the button, but nobody is answering him as the button won't connect. Jennifer tells him to press the alarm button. Guy hesitates, but nothing happens when he does press it. He then tries to pry the elevator doors open, but obviously it doesn't work. Guy thinks that it might be an electrical problem, but Jennifer disagrees because the lights and TV are still on. She sees the CCTV on the corner of the elevator, and they try to grab someone's attention by waving their hands. Jennifer tries to use her phone, but it has no signal, and so does Guy's phone. He suggests that they wait for a few minutes in hopes that someone will fix it, but Jennifer is worried that she'll miss her flight. To pass the time, they talk about what company they're working for in the building. Jennifer says that she's an account supervisor and Guy says that he's a new guy in an accounting firm. After waiting for a while, the two tries to scream for help, but we can see that no sound comes out to the outside. Jennifer then hops on Guy's back to try to find a hatch on the ceiling of the elevator, but she can't find any. After an hour being stuck there, Jennifer says she's definitely going to miss her flight. They then finally exchange names and joke around a little. Jennifer teases Guy by saying that he's asking her on a date, but she usually gets offered a drink on dates, and right now she's thirsty. Guy then gets a water bottle from his bag, insisting that she takes it or he'll open the bottle of wine. Jennifer says they need a corkscrew to open it, and it turns out that both of them are carrying one in their bag. Jennifer finally accepts the water and drinks it, but then tells Guy to not make her laugh because it will make her want to pee. A few hours later, we see Jennifer struggling to hold her pee in, but Guy tells her to just pee in the corner into her empty thermos. We see the two being more friendly, playing with some chocolates while talking. Jennifer asks Guy if he has a boyfriend or girlfriend who would know that he's missing, but he says no because he's too busy with work. Jennifer says she is the same, but Guy wonders about the flight she needed to catch on Valentine's Day. She says she's just going to surprise someone who probably doesn't want to even meet her. Hearing Jennifer's sad story, Guy opens his bottle of wine and decide that they should drink to celebrate them not being dead yet. It is now 1 a.m. the next day, and we see Jennifer and Guy sketching each other on their notepads. Then, Guy admits that he has seen Jennifer before and she has caught his attention. Jennifer doesn't seem to mind, and afterwards they show each other their drawings. Jennifer loves the drawing Guy made, so she takes a picture of it on the phone. They struggle to find something else to talk about, but decide that they should talk about sex. Guy starts recording Jennifer talking about the dirtiest place she's had sex at with her phone, until it's Guy's turn to tell his story. He says he doesn't have an interesting story to tell, so Jennifer tells him to make one up. After a while, Guy starts blushing and being awkward. Apparently he has a boner. The two look at each other, and Guy says that he wants to kiss Jennifer, and she doesn't seem to reject the idea, so he gets closer to her and they kiss. They start making out and having sex in the elevator. After they're finished, Guy suddenly says that Jennifer is amazing and that he could fall in love with her. Jennifer is weirded out by this and goes from Guy's lap to get dressed. Guy asks how she is feeling, and Jennifer says that she still loves her ex who she was going to fly to today. She says considering the condition they're in, the sex and everything has been really nice, but it is only something casual. She feels like she can be honest with Guy. Unlike with her ex, Guy is confused as to why she's trying to get back with him if the relationship was bad. Jennifer says that she and Guy aren't a thing. They are practically strangers. Guy gets upset asking her if she's going to act like nothing happened. He then quotes Jennifer about how honesty is the most important thing in a committed relationship and that there's something about her that makes him want to be honest. We find out that Guy isn't new to the office, he's not an accountant, and his name isn't actually Guy, but he doesn't tell us his real name. Instead, he says Jennifer's full name, which she never told him before. Guy says that he's noticed her every day for so long, and shows videos of Jennifer from the CCTVs that he saved on his phone. Apparently, Guy is actually the building's security guard, and he was the one who caused the elevator to stop in the first place. He gets disappointed with Jennifer and tells her that she can go, using a key to make the elevator work again. Jennifer is really angry about the whole situation being a lie to set her up and says she is going to call the cops and put Guy in jail for it. Guy looks at her and says that they can't have that. He turns the key to turn of the elevator again. Jennifer lunges at the key, trying to turn it back on, but she is caught by Guy, and they both struggle to hold each other back. While struggling, Jennifer accidentally broke the key with a kick, truly trapping the two in the elevator. She's now enraged, screaming and punching at Guy, then hitting him on the head with a shoe until he passes out. When Jennifer checks on him, he wakes up and bashed her head to the floor. We see the two passed out on the elevator floor. Jennifer wakes up to Guy, already sitting on the other side of the elevator. She asks him why he's doing all this, and he says it's to make them get to know each other in a situation where there are no distractions from phones or other people. But since the key was broken, they are truly stuck there. She asks about the other security guards, but Guy says that he told the other two that he'll take their shifts, so nobody is coming until Tuesday. He then says that he'd rather kill Jennifer than go back to prison. Jennifer gets scared and says that Guy is a monster, but he says that he never forced her to do anything and he only encouraged the situation. Jennifer says he kidnapped her, and Guy is enraged, coming to choke her and then screaming at her in denial of what he did. He bangs his head and the thermos on the elevator door, but then stops and says that he feels better. He takes the gifts that Jennifer brought and wants to know what's inside. He reads the card. It is for Derek from her. The gift is a shirt, and Guy wears it before telling Jennifer to open the second gift. The second gift is a set of cigars and its equipment. Guy gets excited to try it out and lights one of the cigars. He tells Jennifer to stop acting like he's going to hurt her. We cut to a scene where later, Guy has calmed down and apologizes to Jennifer, saying that he acts too rough when he gets angry. He asks for another chance and says that he wants to bring her to the resort that is being advertised on the elevator screen. He gets upset at a broken light in the wall and smashes it with the thermos, saying that the janitor should change it. From that, Guy gets a revelation, saying that there must be a panel to the top of the elevator because the janitors need to change the lighting. He climbs up and uses the thermos again to loosen the panels and manage to open a hole to the top. He asks Jennifer to give him a boost so he can go up and get her out of there from the security post outside, but Jennifer says it'll be easier for her to be boosted since she is smaller than him. Guy hesitates, and Jennifer tries to convince him by saying that they need to trust each other and she doesn't want him to go to jail. He finally agrees and boosts Jennifer up. She makes it up and Guy tells her to go to the door with a ladder that's behind her, and when she's about to go, she flips him off, revealing that her previous act is just to get him to trust her. She climbs the stairs while Guy tries to catch up with her by using some clothes to help him get to the top. He succeeds and chases Jennifer, saying that she's going to die now. Jennifer tries to open the door, but it's heavy, and when Guy is about to fall, he grabs onto her, causing the two to fall back down to the elevator. Jennifer gets up first. She sees that Guy is still unconscious. The elevator is a mess, and she sees that there is a smoke alarm on the corner and devises a plan. She gathered some paper on a cup and burns it with the lighter. Guy wakes up and tells her that it's not going to work, but he is proven wrong when the alarms sound and the sprinklers turn on. She says that the fire department will come for them soon, and she'll finally be free. She wants to make a deal with Guy because she needs to be certain that he's going to jail after this, so she gets her phone to record Guy's confession. We finally find out that Guy's name is actually John Deakins. He starts telling the truth about what happened. He says he purposely caused them to get stuck by using his key when Jennifer wasn't looking. He says that Jennifer is not a willing participant and that he kidnapped her. Jennifer then tells him to sit up, and Jennifer makes him say how he hurt you while they're in there. She asks him why he's even doing all this, and John tells her that he used to be a top accountant at a big firm where everyone loves him. Unfortunately, an accident happened while he was driving that caused a woman to die, and he got sent to prison. It was only a 6-month sentence, but after John got out, he couldn't find a proper job. He devised the trap just so he can feel like his old self again for a while. It's now Monday at 1 a.m. We see the other security guy that John talked about earlier, Eddie, bringing his girlfriend into the building to go to the roof. He starts to look for John because he was supposed to take Eddie's shift that night, yet he's nowhere to be seen. When Eddie looks at the CCTV, he is shocked to see the state of the elevator where Jennifer and John is in. He tries to contact them through the elevator mic, and this wakes Jennifer up. She goes to the elevator buttons and asks for help, and Eddie tells her to wait as he's trying to pry open the elevator door from the floor below. He climbs up halfway into the elevator when he sees John, who says sorry to him and turns on the elevator. The elevator goes up and slowly crushed Eddie between the floors, causing him to die. We then see John carrying an unconscious Jennifer to the parking lot and putting her in the trunk of a car. He then crushes Jennifer's phone that contains his confession and puts it with Eddie's corpse. He then takes off his clothes, washing away the blood, and changes into his security uniform. He goes to the security post to delete all of the CCTV files from that night and tells Eddie's girlfriend that he already left. John then drives to a dark alleyway, where he takes a jug of oil and opens the trunk to reveal Jennifer. She seemed to be dead, her eyes open and unmoving. John then turns around to throw away her bags when suddenly Jennifer knocks him out with the jug and drives away. But when driving, she sees the lit cigar and gets a different idea. She drives backwards, aiming to hit John, but he hides in the dumpster. She hits the dumpster anyway, then gets out to see John being crushed but alive, then throws the lit cigar, burning and killing John in the dumpster. That is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.